result, a Houston touchdown. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Texans here on 3rd down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing, Young. Over the middle here to Brown. And he will have a Steelers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there. And they get the first down.
To the air once more, Young. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Webster. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Webster. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they've rallied and made the tackle.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. And here comes the Texans now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
It becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Young to throw it. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 2nd down now. It's Webster, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down. Young will set to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll throw again. Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Perkins. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Young on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Young. And in for the Steelers touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Really
good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Ritchie, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Ritchie. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills doing battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
Certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Ritchie. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 1st down, Ritchie got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. On 2nd down, it's Watkins. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Ritchie forced out to his left. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run on 1st down. Watkins has some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Washington's got it. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down now, it's Watkins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to throw. Peoples. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Peoples. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the... A try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Over the middle, it's complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Webster, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 2nd and 10. Young, and this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. Now Young. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
To throw on 2nd down, Ritchie. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run on first down. Watkins, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Watkins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Ritchie. Over the middle, complete. It's Webster. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Ritchie. Throw left side, complete. That's Washington. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Webster. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, it's Watkins. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 76 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Webster. Touchdown, Texans. From 13 yards out. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. Not
a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's got it complete to Perkins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Young. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
Up the middle they go. Webster, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. That throw by Young incomplete. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Young now. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Young. This will be caught by Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Young. Man open left side is Brown. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Now here's Young. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd and very short, Young. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking to throw. Young. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Houston set to take over. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On 2nd down, it's Watkins, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Ritchie. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Young. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Young. Looking for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Young to throw. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here?
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we say so long from Pittsburgh.